All right, here we are. Episode 9 and 10. We are here for the season finale finally.
Mm-hmm.
Carlton is back on bullshit.
As
Uh
always.
with the whole Amira thing and fam, she had the drugs before he even knew. So like
They
why
low
are you
key
taking out on Will?
the way that they handled this episode was really weird for me because they started out really hard on Will, really heavy on Will, right? Because I don't think we fully gotten to a point where Will is taking responsibility for the actions that he takes. And so they're still trying to get him to be accountable. But at the same time, they are blatantly blaming him for something that wasn't even remotely his fault. He just stumbled upon this girl walking to something that's important for him and his cousin. If it was a misstep for me to talk to Amira about the shit that you just told me, then it would have to be a misstep for you to tell me en route to me doing this black sex shit. And Carlton, I don't know what the fuck when we are going to address your missteps, but you ignored a lot of red flags from old girl.
Yes,
That's because you wanted
absolutely.
to be around her.
Mm-hmm.
When is anybody else going to take some risk? Lisa, you allowed her to lie to Carlton and was going to keep it to him until after the black sex thing, just like Will.
Yeah.
Somehow all of this shit is Will's fault to all of y'all. I don't understand. I don't understand it.
But
I didn't get that at all.
against that point, Will should have seen Carlton snitching on him coming.
Ho ho
Sure.
ho ho. This ain't got nothing to do with me, bro. This was your girlfriend. You're a junkie with a Hellcat, okay? Ain't had nothing to do with me. Everybody and their mama tried to warn you about old girl. And even at the end of it, man, it just didn't feel like we really reconciled with the amount of lies that she told, the amount of discord that she sowed in this close-knit family group of friends. They just treated her like she was the best friend and that they wished the best for her, which I guess is it is what it is, I guess. But hey, when is she gonna wear some of these consequences, man?
Maybe. Well,
Going to a
I'll go
nice,
there.
cushy rehab center in Austin.
Boston.
Boston, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah. These niggas can't handle a business if they got all this shit going on and can't stay together through it to answer some emails from investors.
I mean, that's tough though. I mean, somebody just had a suicide attempt. I wouldn't expect Carlton to be having his mind on that. That's why it was kind of
Sure.
wild for me. Yeah, he was sitting down at that table like, hey, yo, she gonna get better, bro. She's gonna be all right. But back to this black sis shit. Like that shit was kind of wild to me. So I understand him not wanting this round. What's crazy is the fact that they couldn't just tell this man quitting that and buy more time. Like,
Right.
this nigga text Will back and said, nigga said, I know it's hard, but this separates the good from the great. Damn, I am 16. My friend just almost died. Cut me some slack.
Facts. Or in Carlton's case, my girlfriend.
My girl just almost died, bro. Just give me a break.
Yeah, no, I'm just happy they finally gave Carlton confirmation that Amira was lying about having a sister.
And then when he heard that, he blamed himself. Like the way that they crafted the story was it wasn't actually her sister that died. It was the piece of her.
Fam, stop.
Bro, you told two separate people on two separate days that it was the anniversary of your sister's death. Like specifically your sister's death. Blatant lie. Blatant lie. And the most reconciliation we get on that is, I know I said some fucked up shit to y'all, some real foul shit, and y'all have only been friends to me. I'm sorry. Sorry.
Yep, that's it.
Okay. We gonna be gone when you get back from Boston. Don't try to find us. Okay, fuck all that. We about to hang out again bullshit. I'm not even remotely interested in that. Not even close. If you this bad as a kid, I don't want to see you reach adulthood. I don't want. I mean, let me knock on wood. Not that I don't want to see you reach adulthood. I just don't want to be present while you're an adult.
Sure. There's something very weird about seeing Coco Jones with a joint in her hand. This whole one night with Jazz is mad weird. They're
That
doing
shit
planks
just
and eating
pissed
ice
me off.
cream.
Like, who the fuck are y'all fooling? Y'all might as well fuck. This is
I
this is
still
this
don't
is
know that they didn't
emotionally
fuck.
fucking. It's like, let's emotionally get it on one more time. It's basically
They
what happened.
said they didn't. I don't know that they didn't. Why was her ring in the shoe?
I don't know, man.
I
don't know.
I don't either. I
I don't know how
don't know
that
that they
happens.
didn't.
How does your ring come off your hand, number one, and then end up in a shoe?
Because he was blowing her back out. That's the only explanation I have.
Hey, listen, man. I really wish the best for LaMarcus, and I hope his mom and his dad, have a easy time with the loss of their son. But it was always supposed to be Jazz. Now the only thing complicating this shit now is old girl Yolanda, the politician. Now she got to get the fuck out of the way. We got to get Tamika Mallory the hell up out of here.
Yeah. Yep. All right. This nigga Jeffrey hiding, disappearing behind buses and shit. And why won't his girl just trust him instead of trying to play him?
Hey, yo, I'm so tired of her and her square jaw. She be pissing me the fuck off. Like, why are you always trying to set me up? Why you lie so much?
Like, you don't trust me.
Why you lie? You lie. You lie.
So it wasn't his mom's voicemail or Will possibly knocking at the window. It was looking in the mirror that stopped Carlton from relapsing. How narcissistic. I understand it was supposed to be a look in the mirror moment, but no, Carlton's just narcissistic.
And the fact that Connor is the one that turns this man away at first, like, yeah,
how
the mighty have fallen.
Facts. Why is Carlton stoked that Will made a business decision without him? And now to find out is one that landed him with their sworn enemy of the first season is insane.
Drewski. Yeah, no, that was I think that was a nice little twist to bring the Drew character back into the fold. But
sure,
the fact that he was so excited that he made the decision that's the only thing he better had did, because as I was trying to talk to you, you was having a whole bitch fit.
Yeah.
Right? You got to learn how to compartmentalize. Like, I can't not do the business stuff with you because you're going through something personally. You have to make room to talk to me about that or recuse yourself. He recused himself. Will went ahead and made a business decision. It was what it was. All is happy. All is well that ends well.
Yep. All right. Drew is already trying to go around the black-white color scheme for Blackcess and the crown. Can't say that threatening your investor with another ass whooping is a smart idea. But when he still has you saying the N-word on the brain, it is what it is.
That's crazy. The fact that they having a blackness competition and they both rich is shut the hell up. I'm supposed to believe Drew ain't never had no white friends. Get the fuck on. Y'all from the same neighborhood. Y'all are the same.
Yeah, the exact same.
Yikes. I'm thinking Drew daddy clean floors or drive trucks or something.
No, he got bread.
No, I just give my money to people to do their businesses. Okay, Drewski.
Oh, yikes. Here you go, Ashley again, trying to
that's one of them your parents always know type of things. But also, I am a little bit worried about this angle. Because, and I think maybe I even exhibited it a little bit while we were reviewing this show. But the idea of trying to having an individual who's of a different orientation and hypersexualizing them because they're of a different orientation, now you have to be worried about them around your kids or in the first place. Now where they land by the end of this episode probably cleans that up a lot. But initially I was a little worried because I was like, well, you pushing a whole nother conflict here that's kind of unneeded. It is going to put a certain group of people square in the middle of that light, right? And so I don't know if that's necessarily maybe that's how it got cleaned up with the last conversation that him and Ashley have at the end of the episode. But it certainly didn't start off that way, and it was kind of weird. It was just like, all right, well, so then Uncle Phil and your mom were, and nobody gives a shit. But The fact that he over here having these heartfelt conversations with you and they not there, nobody's antennas is going off.
Nope, because they don't give a fuck about Jeffrey. Clearly, they don't give a fuck as much as they say they do, I should say.
I mean, he got to be somewhat of a butler because nobody noticed until it was probably time for Jeffrey to do some shit.
Where's Jeffrey? I need him. I don't like how they've carried this whole Jazz and Hillary situation in the background until the last episodes. Like, it was like in the background for at least the last 2 or 3 episodes.
They could have moved it along a little faster, for sure. I think that with their whole thing, right? First of all, obviously she was never going to marry LaMarcus, or she was going to everything about them with her ex. Kissed her ex the night that I proposed to her. Had her ex fly from Los Angeles to Martha's Vineyard, which is pretty much an equal distance of Los Angeles to Boston. So just to give you an idea of in terms of geographic sides of the country, right? Same region. How? And he actually came too. Not that she just paid for it because she needed to get the ring here. That's understandable. The nigga did it. So you're not only in love with him, because obviously you're taking off your wedding ring at his house and leaving it in his shoes, but he is super duper.
Facts.
Like all of that shit was fucked up. And the fact that they even convinced that man to still marry Hillary at the end, low-key felt like gaslighting. Like if anybody was actually in that man's corner, they would at least told him to okay, well, let's think about this for a second. Just for a moment. Maybe not full on, we out of here, where's the closest strip club? But hey, now let's just take a long, hard thought. Like hours before she was supposed to be standing up here with you, her ex in the room with her hand in her wedding ring. Why
maybe you don't have to get married to her in a week. Maybe we can actually plan this like we originally planned to do. As saying, I can't let you walk down that aisle. And then him putting the engagement ring on her hand. I thought that was crazy.
I just didn't feel like LaMarcus deserved this. I think it was very clear where it should have went. And what he ended up getting was a secondary love confession. No truth about what Hillary actually felt about Jazz because he died with a lie in his head. Put it off for as long as you want to, but it's happening because she loves Jazz.
Facts. Why is LaMarcus even here? Shouldn't he not be trying to see the bride? Also, Jazz was on the island because it's Black people season is insane.
So, no shit. This is actually something that I've heard about. I actually got invited to go to Martha's Vineyard in an August time. Apparently, that is the time for Black people to descend upon Martha's Vineyard. Now, here's my question. Even though it's probably a lot of Black celebrities as well and a lot of Black wealthy people, so it is Martha's Vineyard. Did they pick that time to give y'all? Or did y'all just decide? Is this like an unspoken rule? Y'all niggas don't come around here except for August. We'll have everything cleared out. Everybody else will be on vacation. You can come in August. Or did they just decide collectively, like, nah, Oprah be there in August. That's when we trying to see her. So that's when we going to show up.
No, because now I remember when Phil and Viv were walking through the house and they were like, oh, we haven't been here since last year around this time or some shit like that. Mm-hmm. Like they specifically pointed out that this is usually when they come to their Martha Vineyard home. Okay,
home.
So wait.
They're home. They're Martha's Vineyard home.
Why do they have another home on the other side of the country?
Home in a very impractical place. A place that you're only going to visit one time out of the year. You don't want to be there when it's raining. You don't want to be there when it's cold. You are literally only going to go. You don't want to go there when it's hot. You want to go there right at the end of summer, beginning of fall, ferry to get to Martha's Vineyard.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't doing that shit 3, 4, 5, 6 times a year. They're literally getting one
retort, considering he was medically incapacitated for a certain amount of time. Fam, you didn't have enough time.
You didn't have time to compile secrets.
Like, what are you talking about? That was nuts.
That's funny as hell.
I was rooting for Jazz to pop out and stop the marriage, but then I thought about how DK Metcalf hawked down Buda Baker after that interception, and I realized there's really nowhere Jazz could go after that.
Yeah,
Maybe
I was
he
about to
thought the
say,
same.
fam, you really risking it all with that one, man. So my bad.
No,
My bad.
Not enough.
Beat it, Roger. Stay in Boston.
Facts.
I'm gonna find Carlton some new booty because we ain't doing this no more.
We have to. Why did it take somebody burning down a construction site trailer for them to find out how they can get Black entrepreneurs involved in this project? Why wasn't that one of the immediate responses to the protests?
And if he was so willing, then why would you be willing to basically give leverage?
Between Will being captured by the same niggas going after Jeffrey and LaMarcus possibly dying like Trevor did, I'm ready for season 4. I think they did a good job.
I wasn't expecting the whole kidnapping thing at the end. That shit was crazy.
I think they did a good job of tying up loose ends with the season finale and giving us some new things to be excited for going into the next season.
Phil and Jeffrey, John Wick 5, baby. Here it comes. Here it comes.
Phil and Jeffrey.
Phil.
John Wick is nuts.
Jeffrey from London Town. Shiny Head Fred. These
Shiny
are your
Fred's
heroes. Yep,
okay.
Yep. Shiny Head Fred's in on it.
Damn. Yeah, no, I'm excited for it. I think they did a good enough job with what they were given, and there were some parts where I was okay with the writing. Obviously, I hate the Amina character, but maybe it's something that I'll get over.
Yeah, it's not a teen show if you don't have a suicide arc, so I guess we needed that at some point in there. Factual. But yeah, no, I'm not very fond of the character. Not really fond of what they gave her, and they also just did not do a very good job of redeeming that character. It was just like, oh, well, she went through a hard time, so don't press her too hard about all the lies that she told, you know.
But you know what? I mean, I think there's always something negative about a show that you're not going to like, and I think
absolutely
the worst that I have to deal with is Amina as a character, as opposed to the other show that we're going to be reviewing this week.
Oh boy,
I'm okay with it. Perfectly okay. I'm perfectly okay with it.
For sure. Give us your thoughts on this week's episode, actually the finale of Bel Air, in the comment prompt below. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and come back next week. We should be doing Power reviews.
Absolutely, and make sure you check out our playlist full of Bel Air reviews we've been reviewing since the first season, first episode, and we will be here when season 4 comes, if it comes. I think, did they already announce season 4?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, we'll be here for the next season whenever it drops. So make sure you hit that subscribe button. Peace.